Hey, and welcome to your weekly hit of culture. It's Jacob Wolanski here, and today we're going to talk about something very important, that is getting out of the way of your own success, right? We see this time and time again where leaders, CEOs, senior management, they've come from a business where they've grown it with their own bare hands, their own blood, sweat and tears are involved, and sooner or later they realise they need other people around them, right? But the mentality is that this is my baby, this is my risk, no one can ever do the job as good as I have, so they micromanage, or they only allow people to do exactly this specific role. And we don't allow our most valuable asset, being our team, to come with all of themselves every single day to work, right? So we don't engage them, we don't say, hey, what do you think? How can you make this better? Because you've got skill set and experience and a different perspective on this, right? And we fit them into this box and we think that that's all they're able to achieve and accomplish for us, right? And then we get frustrated and we think maybe we need to fire them and move them on, or we put them into a side of the organisation where they can be out of the way, right? Well, realistically, you're the one that's been in the way, and we're the one that's been in the way of allowing them to grow and flourish and show us everything that's possible that they're able to achieve for us, and they're able to bring in the creativity, innovation and passion. And it's not until you step aside and actually allow that to happen, and what's that saying? Feel the fear and do it anyway. It's kind of like, well, what happens if I step out of the business, or what happens if I allow them to, manage this portion, and I don't look at them every 5 minutes and ask them what they're doing, and God forbid they make a mistake, right? Because we're all perfect as business owners, right? Well, I know I'm not, that's for certain. So it's about trusting the people around us and entrusting in them and seeing that they are full, human, capable beings that can bring so much more if we just allow them. And so when we take our clients through the process of really challenging them and testing them and pushing them to give their team more responsibility and more freedom to make decisions, nothing that's going to stop the business, but actually allow the business to continue. And so you as the business owner can actually be the visionary and actually lead and stop managing, for crying out loud, right? So you can actually get a life back and realise that what you've gained and what you've tried to envisage is a business and not a job. Not something where you have to be involved in it at a deep level and an intricate detail level every single moment of the time. So I challenge you now. I challenge you to look at each one of your team members, whether you've got 3 or 300, it's totally irrelevant. Start looking at each one of the people that you directly manage and say, or lead, I should say, and say, what can I entrust in them? Where can I give them more space and freedom to come back to me and say, hey, I think this is the way we can do it. Or you know what? This is what I've achieved. Give me 1 week, don't look over my shoulder, stop piggybacking, and give me an opportunity to show you what I'm made of, right? And you're actually going to say to them, I entrust you. I entrust you with this project. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you're going to come up with. Great? So there's your challenge. Find a minimum of, what do we say, 5 people, 3 people, whatever it is, 5 people that you directly report to you, and say to them for a week or 2 weeks, whatever your challenge is going to be, that I entrust you for this period. I want to see what you can do to improve on this current project. And I'd love to hear from you and see how you're going. Because remember, it is all culture, baby.